All right, my man, state your name and let them know you on Real Talk with Nick.
Y'all already know the vibe. Y'all already know the time. It's your boy G5 live online.
All right, that's what it is, man. G5 on Real Talk with Nick. How you been, my brother?
I can't complain, my brother. How you doing?
Everything's good. You know what I'm saying?
Good?
You know,
That's good. That's good.
trying to, be
Trying
optimistic.
to get past the backlash that you get.
Trying to get what?
Trying to get off the backlash you get. Just trying to understand why everybody come at you.
Oh,
Talk about Julius.
You want to go there with that, man?
We just going there, short, simple, sweet, real quick.
I mean, listen, man.
We out of there. You know what I mean? Listen. We just talk about this,
listen,
man.
let me just say this, man.
I mean, you went on.
I see a lot of Knicks fans posting Julius Randle dumbing down other Knicks fans, and I'm saying, yo, it's not a good look, man.
That's not a good
and
look.
if you like Randle like y'all claim y'all like him, y'all need to stop doing that because y'all making his comeback that much harder.
No.
Yes, man, because you got, first of all,
how is comeback gonna be even harder? First of all, put it like this: Julius is gonna be Julius Randle, right? You hear everybody, anybody that's on that talks about Knicks basketball or any basketball, they already know. Without Julius Randle, the Knicks is not as good as a team as they are. Who other do they got but guards? Now let's be truthful. Truthfully, the Knicks ain't got nothing but a bunch of fucking guards. That makes the New York Knicks. There's no backup forwards. There's no backup centers. It's just who you got. It's who you got in the backcourt. Front court is covered. Back court is empty. Let's be truthful. So you run around calling him whack and trash.
You ain't hear me say that.
When he about to
you
get
ain't
a
hear me
nice
say
extension, that's going to prove that he's one of them. When he get the extension for 181, what can anybody say about that extension with the 181? He didn't deserve it. Can't say that. He got it. He's going to get it. And he's not even a captain of the New York Knicks. So meaning he's not the talk to be talked about as somebody on the Knicks that's supposed to be that person to be talked about. It's the Jalen Brunson show. Hands down. He's got named New York City. When the fuck the last time the Knicks had a captain of a team? Let's think of that, Nick. Even when Carmelo was there, he wasn't named captain. They broadcasted on the papers, everything. Brunson, captain, named captain of the Knicks. Why you think they did that? Because that was something they never did. Only football do that. Only football do that.
You say this to say what, my brother?
Stop downlashing somebody that you really need.
No, I was talking to the Julius lover fans. I was talking to you fans out there who thumbing down other Knicks fans using that photo, man. That's what that interview was about with me ranting, if you want to say that.
Because they mad.
That other Knicks fans, like myself, don't like Julius Randle. So the fuck what? If we don't like him, we don't like him. Why the titty attack? That's what I want to know.
It's like you keep saying.
Why the titty attack? I want to know why y'all giving this motherfucker all this special attention,
you keep saying
man.
He got haters. Every NBA, LeBron James got the most haters in the NBA. He's the greatest player of all times in the NBA. So by the haters, he needs the haters. Because haters like you is going to be the ones hating on somebody that's doing a good job regardless.
Well, then we need Randle we need to hate some more because it hasn't sparked him yet.
What haven't sparked him?
This fucking 25 and 10 y'all keep chanting out.
It's there.
Does nothing for us during the postseason.
Better game. It don't matter if he haven't played he was injured last season. You're blaming him for his fucking injuries to call him whack or call him a bum. You blaming injuries. Man's injured and you still suspect him to go out there and be a superstar when can't even play basketball. So you're putting him in a situation, in the spot where he can't even defend himself because he can't even put the time in the game into play.
Yo, G5.
And it ain't his show no more.
G5.
So he's just a part player of the team.
G5.
He's like the third option on the Knicks.
G5. He slows the offense down.
And the Knicks need it.
We don't need...
Every team needs to slow down. That's the problem with New York now. Y'all think y'all going to run this basketball game, go fast, and be one of the fastest teams in the league. What's that going to do? JB need the ball. Jalen Brunson can't play off the ball. If he take the ball out his hand, nigga, his game ain't good. You noticed that when he played with Denver. When he ain't got the ball, when he played the two, he wasn't good.
How long?
He needs the ball.
How long Randle been with the
Randle
Knicks?
don't need the ball to score.
How long Randle been with the Knicks?
Randle do not need the ball to
How
score.
long Randle been with the Knicks?
6 years.
6 years.
6 years.
Okay.
And got us to the playoffs without nobody on the Knicks.
Averages
Jalen Brunson, y'all niggas like get rid of the one player.
Averages what in the regular season? 22 points?
About 22 and 10.
22?
22 and 10.
Okay. Come postseason, shit drops.
He only played one postseason.
Hold that. How many seasons he been with the Knicks?
6 seasons.
All right, and only played.
He played two. He played two.
Okay, played two.
By Atlanta. He got blown out by Atlanta.
What was his average? What was
no? But listen,
what was his average?
There was no Brunson. There was no stars on the Knicks team when he took the Knicks to the playoffs by himself.
Okay, so when Jalen Brunson was in the playoffs, it wasn't no Randle.
It's so simple.
Wasn't no Randle.
It's so simple to say in the NBA, you only got one player. Is you capable to take this team to the next level by yourself when you can get double teamed and when you pass the ball up, every man is missing because you got a bunch of rookies on the team.
Who's the Knicks captain?
Who's the Knicks captain?
Right, I'm asking you.
There's only been one in how many years?
Who's the Knicks captain?
Who is the Knicks captain?
I'm asking you, who's the Knicks captain?
I've been said it. It's Jalen Brunson.
All right, don't forget it. Let's move on.
It ain't nothing to forget about Jalen Brunson being the captain.
Don't forget it.
He just put himself in the limelight.
Don't forget it.
He's going to get it.
The player that you said needed to step up all season last year is your fucking captain.
And
he's running this ship.
It doesn't matter what
he's running. So
what do that mean about Jalen Brunson?
All right.
What Brunson got to do with the one player that they only play half a season to make the playoffs? Then and it made the All-Star team and they didn't even have to play but 47 games. Meaning, I have a bigger fan base than half of you niggas in the fucking NBA. That's what you not understanding. You're thinking, oh, they play. He can play, he can ball, but it's all about fan base, bro. If you got the fans, you are a star. Julius Randle is considered a star. You hear the best vets in the NBA that played in the league, that played against him, say he's a dog. You the only nigga that don't understand when you know there's a dog in front of you. He's a dog. He's been a dog. Veterans say it. You got KG saying it. You got Paul Pierce saying it. These are players that played against him when he was a kid. And they say he's a dog.
He's a mutt.
And he say he's a dog now. Name another player on the Knicks that's a
mutt.
big dog.
He's a mutt. All right?
You got a bunch of soft college boys on the Knicks.
He's a postseason mutt.
Okay.
He's not a pedigree when it comes to the postseason.
Okay.
Talking about he's a fucking dog.
He's
a dog regular season. Come postseason, come postseason. Come postseason.
So put respect
come
on the
postseason.
If NBA veterans that retired,
ain't nobody saying, yo, the opposing team.
When you got LeBron James and Carmelo calling them a fucking dog,
I don't care what they say.
You got to care, nigga.
You're 48 laws of power.
You don't have to play against that man every night.
48 laws of power.
Like you sitting there.
48 laws of power.
That's
one of the laws is never engage in flattery.
Call him a bum.
Never engage in flattery because I say something nice to you. You feel me? You start grinning my way, man. Never engage. I don't give a fuck who say what. Michael Jordan used to come to his opponents and shake their hands and then kill him right afterwards.
But he would never say
kill him.
You'll never hear him.
Kill him.
You'll never sit
kill him.
If he played against a Michael Jordan type, even Kobe called him a dog.
Stop it.
Come on now, Kobe, the great.
Even Kobe screamed on Julius Randle, bum ass.
He called him a dog.
Bum ass.
When he was a rookie.
Bum ass.
He's a bum when he's a rookie. Name one rookie that's good.
Listen, man.
Name a rookie that's that fucking good, bro. You don't understand the NBA. You just looking at it as a stupid fan perspective, not understanding the game and the people around the game. You got to look at what the peers say about a player to say if they great, if they good, if they're not. If the peers around you say you hot garbage and you a bum, then okay, I can sit there and let you respectfully give you the bum move. But as for players to sit there in the league, that was in the league, that's not in the league, say that man is a dog.
What has he done for the Knicks?
And without the Knicks.
What has he done for the Knicks? Tell me. Okay. What has he done?
He made the Knicks what they are now.
Oh, okay.
Now say I'm lying.
Okay.
Say I'm lying.
Okay.
He made the Knicks what they are now. The Knicks was a nobody.
He did that by himself.
By himself. He had nobody on his team, bro. What you gonna say, bro? What you gonna say? RJ? RJ was a fucking rookie that didn't know what he was doing. Let's be truthful, bro. IQ, it took him 3 years to get his game right. Let's be truthful. Who else the Knicks had but Julius Randle when there was nobody on the Knicks and we was at the bottom of the fucking feed? And we was number fucking 10, 11 seed in the league. We was the lowest of the lowest. Let's be truthful. When he came to the Knicks was the worst team in the NBA, hands down. Within the next 5 years, he turned that team and turned them into what they are now. Because the last 2 years, it's been about Brunson. Because they finally got somebody that's willing to work and do the work. Because he put the work and showed them, yo, this system works. If he believed in Tibbs and he believed in what Tibbs did, and he took the first step to be the one to be like, no, we're going to go it this way. And he did it that way, the way Tibbs wanted it done. Everybody else followed his suit. That's what made the Knicks get better. So when they added a Brunson, they added a Hart, they added a DiVincenzo, those niggas was automatically going to jump on that bandwagon. Because he did it. He showed the system works. So let's work the system. Now they all on the same page in the same system. Now they're getting people that's going to play to that system. That's how Mikal Bridges came out of nowhere to the Knicks. We're going to get players to know how to work the system. That's why Hardestein was so good on the Knicks, because he knew how to work the system. He knew his position. He knew his part. He knew what he had to do. It wasn't about nothing else, Nick. Everybody had a position and a part to play. In the Knicks, it started off with Julius Randle. You can say what you want to say, but it started with Julius Randle, and they builded that from Julius Randle. They build it and build it. Now they got a player that they call a captain, and Julius Randle ain't even mad that he's not the captain of the team. Did you see the man get mad? Did you see him complain? No, he gave him nothing but the biggest praise, that you the team captain. This is your team. I'm following your lead, brother. Let's do this. So you telling me, when you got all these players that been there, I've been here from the beginning when we started this. This rebuild started with Julius Randle, and he builded it, and he's keeping that foundation. Julius Randle is the foundation. I understand that he may not perform in the playoffs. He did one
All right,
playoff.
hold that thought right there.
He did one playoffs.
By
himself.
If you understand that he don't perform in the playoffs,
because
why the fucking backlash when Knicks fans call that shit out? Can I say this too?
Backlash because
Patrick Ewing,
Patrick
Ewing,
Patrick
one
Ewing
of the greatest fucking NBA centers on the Knicks, right?
Don't get chewed up. He'll never get chewed up. What,
crazy? You crazy? You crazy?
That's the only thing we can say.
You telling me that Pat didn't get chewed up?
Yeah, because he missed layups.
Come on.
Him.
Not only that.
All of them.
That's not. Come on, man. Of course we not.
You're talking about Patrick Ewing like Patrick Ewing. Don't put Julius Randle and disrespect Patrick Ewing's name by putting Julius Randle in the conversation. That's what you're doing. You can't do that. That's one of the greatest centers in the NBA at that era, bro. You can't put a fucking
You're right. That is disrespect. Because right now ain't nothing great about Julius Randle. I don't care. I don't care what y'all say. I don't see no greatness. I see goodness.
But listen.
Nothing great. Because if he was great, we Knicks fans wouldn't be having this fucking civil war. We wouldn't be arguing about this nigga if he was fucking great. If it was just me talking about the lack of game I'm seeing from Julius Randle, we would not be having this discussion. Who am I? The problem is you got millions of fans like me who feel the same way.
How you got millions? If you don't say you got millions of fans,
look, it's a lot more than just me.
And he won't.
It's a lot more than just me.
Listen, Nick, if he was hated the way you claim he's hated, he would not be an all-star, Nick. His jersey won't be one of the #1 jerseys selling in the NBA. Okay? Put it like that, my dude. You need to understand that. This man is across seas opening fucking basketball courts in fucking countries that don't even know about basketball. He's doing this. This is what he's doing. That means you are the face of something. You're not just a regular player.
Who's your captain?
It don't matter who's the captain.
Who's your captain?
Nick, captain of the team don't mean shit.
It's Brunson, ladies and gentlemen. He can't say
still don't get it.
No, you don't get it. And the millions of others who agree with you don't get it. Knicks fans want a motherfucking chip. Knicks fans will chew any player out. I don't understand. When RJ Barrett fell short, we chewed them up. Ain't nobody get titty attacks when we was on RJ Barrett.
On a player that haven't played.
When fucking Obi fucked up.
No, listen.
We tore Obi ass up.
Y'all want somebody going.
Why Randle can't get the criticism?
Listen to me. Y'all want somebody going that's one of the greatest players at the position right now playing the game.
He's not a
You
good
not
fit.
understanding, and he's an influencer, obviously, because he influences thousands and thousands of kids. That's why the man jersey sells. That's why he got what he gets. You not understanding. You're talking about who's the captain? Somebody that needs to be the captain of the team. But do you think he's the voice of the team?
Hells yeah.
No. See, that's where you
Hells
wrong. He's
yeah.
too calm and too collective. He's not going to speak.
He let his game speak.
That's not always a captain.
He let his game
That's
speak.
not always a captain.
He don't say
He's
shit.
the
He let his
captain
game
to the
speak.
city of New York. It's his team. Cool. You think he care about that? See, that's what you don't understand. I'm gonna do my part. Every day, every game, I'm gonna play my game because I know I am who I am. That's what Julius does.
Bro.
Only reason why JB did what he had to do because everybody on the Knicks was injured and he had to step up to show he's that player. Because if you want to be that player, like I told y'all from the beginning of the season, he needs to step his game up. What did he do? Exactly what I told him he needed to do. Step his game up. To show him that you that fucking good. That's why you getting the respect and the dignity that you getting.
So
And
what's
you
the
show
problem when
by a
I'm saying
pay
that
cut.
Julius Randle need to step his game up? Why the
Because-
titty attack?
I'm not. No, it shouldn't be no titty attack.
Because it wasn't none when you said Jalen Brunson needed to step his game
It
up.
wasn't.
It wasn't no. Yo, the
Nobody
internet's
said
in a
nothing.
frenzy.
Nobody
You should see
said
how.
nothing. Nobody said nothing. Nobody should have said nothing if you said he needs. But you're calling him a bum. You're saying he's garbage. You say he's hot trash. That's where you get your back.
No,
Nick,
I'm saying
you
he's a
let me speak.
postseason bum.
If you let somebody keep doing it, you want to keep getting a backlash. You're getting a backlash because during the season, the greatest of the greatest players respect this man's game. It ain't about what a fan thinks. You think he gives a fuck about what you think he got to play against? He's going against the greatest players in the world. That's what he cares about. And he does his job on that court. There's nothing you can say about it. Like I said, if you look at his averages and you look at some of the retired great averages, he averaged just as well as the greatest in the power forward field. So you can't sit there and say he's a bum when his averages for the season is the same averages as NBA legends. So if your numbers is the same as NBA legends, meaning I'm good, I'm great. And I was on one of the worst teams in the league at a point. I took this team. We made it to the playoffs one year. We fucked up. We got blown out in the first
The
round of
first
the
year
playoffs.
he went, all right. Now
In
that
the
first round, he
he
averaged 16 points.
and that's the first time ever being in the playoffs.
Six-
Listen,
16.
First time being in the playoffs. First time taking a team to the playoffs. First time being the captain of a team in the playoffs with a bunch of kids that's 19 and 20 years old. I'm the only oldest nigga on the team that everybody's giving the ball to, and every shot I gotta make is miss or go.
You know what he averaged his second year going into the postseason before he got hurt? With that ankle shit?
What, 20, 22?
Let's try 17.
All right, 17.
Okay.
Okay. But he
All right.
still was with the same core guys that he was
Okay.
with that wasn't ready. And
All
we
right.
seen it. You know, we seen Jalen Brunson, RB, we roasted his ass in the playoffs for that second
Oh, yeah,
season.
everybody can get
Everybody
roasted.
got roasted.
But nobody
He got
get,
roasted too.
fans don't get the
He got
backlash like they
roasted
get
too.
when we talk about Randle.
He got roasted
Now, when we
too.
talk about the
It
regular
was- it
season
was-
with Randle, how many points did he average?
He averaged 25, or
22.
22,
22. 22.
10.
Okay.
22 and 10.
So
Even
regular
with-
season,
with-
he's 22
with-
and 9. When we go for his first season
All right.
as a postseason player, it's
He-
16.
16,
His
okay.
second season, 17. All right, but his regular season, 22.
Because it's
So
a
he
different
drops.
game. It's a
He
different-
drops by
it's a
fucking
diff-
5 to
it's
6
a
points.
different
Hold
game.
up.
But
Yeah.
Nick, you not understanding.
Yeah.
What you not getting is it's a different game when it's playoff. So playoff, just like Jimmy Butler's trash in his regular season, averaging fucking 19 points, coming to playoffs, Jimmy's averaging damn near what? Almost triple-double every time? This is what I'm talking about. It's a different game. He wasn't mentally, we need to respect, okay, he wasn't mentally there.
We need
Now
him to
we
step
got
up.
somebody that's there that could get us there with him there, and without him there, we look weak without them. Them two together complement each other. They make each other better. You don't understand that. You don't see what everybody else sees, even the coaching staff. That's why he's not going nowhere. That's why they're going. Only way he's leaving right now if he don't take the extension. If they lowball him on the money, then you got your wish. He won't be a Knick. But you're going to be mad when he goes over there to Denver and wins the championship. That's when you're going to be like, see, this is what I'm talking about. Why every Knick that leave New York go get a championship. Why? Because niggas like you don't respect the players. That's what every NBA player say. The New York Knicks fans is the worst fans to have. They can love you when you do good, and once you're doing bad, they want to throw you out and kick you to the curb.
But when it been like that? Since
always
when?
been like
All right. So if it's always been like
So-
that, stop fucking crying
Who's
when
crying?
it always been like
He's just
that
saying that's
concerning
just-
us
so I
Knicks
could boo
fans
y'all niggas down.
trashing
Yes.
fucking Julius Randle.
Yes.
If you're hot garbage on Monday, you're fucking hot garbage on Monday.
Okay.
Maybe Tuesday you have a better game. Like you said, we forget about what you do yesterday
the whole
if you
point.
stepping up. But the point is,
When did
he
get a
hasn't
chance
stepped
not to
up
step
during the
He was
postseason.
injured.
Sixth season with
He
the
was
Knicks,
injured.
and your man has
And
not
he
stepped
made
up
6
in the
years-
postseason.
6 years he made
But yet he's
All-Star
a
3
three-time All-Star by fucking default.
Nah, not by default.
By default.
How? Do you know how the All-Star
By
games go?
default.
Do you know how the All-Star voting go? No, right?
By
You
default.
don't know how the game goes, right?
Come on, man.
This is why I keep telling you.
By
Do
default.
your research and you'll see why he's
By
been an All-Star
default.
3 years in a row. Do you know that the
Do
man
you
sells
think
the most
is a
jerseys?
dude? Don't you think it's
know
quite?
he's one of the top jersey sellers in the NBA? No, you didn't know that till I just told you that.
Now, what that got to do
it
with the
has
fact that half
everything
of the
to
Knick
do-
Nation don't
Nick,
want this
that
man
has everything to
in
do.
Madison Square
They
Garden?
don't need it. Then y'all niggas won't.
Come on, what are you
the Knicks
talking
won't
about?
be where they at now if it wasn't for. So say I'm lying. If it wasn't for Julius Randle,
How
the Knicks
far
won't
did
be-
we went last season?
My nigga, if it wasn't for Julius,
How far
and
did we go
would've
last
win
season?
if he was playing?
We
This is
would've
my
got
fucking
bumped.
Point.
You would have been got bumped because he slows the game down.
Now you capping. See, everybody
not
know
capping.
when you lying and you bullshit.
Listen.
And you do shit for
You-
content.
come
when
on,
you
man.
lying, bro. Like, really, seriously, you think about it. If Julius, everybody in the said it. Everybody in the NBA said if the Knicks was healthy, the Knicks would have been the team to beat Boston. That was the only team to beat Boston in the whole playoffs, brother. New York Knicks, if the Knicks was fucking healthy. Meaning, if Julius Randle was on that court with OG, and them niggas would have won a championship,
If
brother.
OG
so what you
Anunoby
not
was
understand, OG was on the court.
He
so
was
there's
hurt.
no excuse.
He was hurt.
There's no excuse when you on the court. Like you said, injured or not, if you on the court, there's no excuse. So you can't give him a bow out. See what I mean with you? You want to bow him out, but you can't bow the one that couldn't even play.
How was bailing him out? What are you
Because
talking
you
about?
just sitting there saying he was hurt. There's no excuse. He on the court. He played. He said he was good enough to play, and you went on that court. And you played. And you hurt yourself worse. So you can't sit there and say, oh, don't do that. Don't side with him out. And then, because if they would let Julius play with that broken fucking shoulder, you know he would have been out there playing, right? And then if you would never noticed that he suffered from the same thing Carmelo had in his whole career.
You know Jalen Brunson was playing with a broken hand, man?
We knew that. We've been knew Jalen Brunson. In the first round, he broke his fucking hand. And he still played, and he still performed.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
but if the team clears you to play, you can play, right?
Okay.
If the coaching staff say play.
Let's hold that thought. My man
No,
went
you
out
hold
there.
that thought, 'cause
My
you
man
don't
went
get
out
it.
there. My man
What
went
that
out
has
there.
to do with anything?
Listen.
And Julius was out there playing injured 2 seasons in a row. What the fuck are you talking about, Nick?
I'm talking about a power forward who's been with the New York Knicks for 6 seasons.
And 6 seasons
Only
and took
played
him to the 3 playoffs.
2
And
fucking
took him-
postseasons.
and took him to 2 playoffs
Underachieved.
by himself.
And every
By
postseason he
himself.
played,
By himself.
yes, he underachieved by himself.
By
right.
himself. So
He
if
underachieved by himself.
I underachieved. I got the team to where nobody else could get on the team by myself. With
And
no help, with no veterans, with nobody telling me.
And y'all
where
think he's
I'm
the
doing
greatest
this and
thing
that.
since
No,
quarter water
nobody think he's the
and
greatest
sunflower
nothing.
seeds,
How's
man.
he's the greatest?
This
If
shit.
Jalen Brunson is the #1 player on the New York Knicks that got the whole fucking city on his hand. How the fuck you gonna say he's the greatest player? Nobody.
I said y'all acting
you
like it.
are the one
Y'all
that
acting like it.
putting him in a situation where it's like, get
It's
him
time
outta
to
here.
go.
Why?
You say it's time for Mitchell to go?
Because Mitch is washed.
Come-
What Mitch did for the Knicks in the last
on, man.
fucking 4 seasons.
Come on, man.
What Mitch did for the
Come
Knicks
on,
in the
man.
last 4
Come
seasons.
on,
He
man.
can't even stay for a season to give you 60 games a game, bro. He can't even give you 60. Now, I understand if he's giving you 60, 65 games, then you can talk about keep Mitch. He's not even giving you that, bro. The Knicks doing better defense without him. Hardenstein proved that, bro. You can't sit there and say that. We don't need the blocks. We don't need the fucking block shots. We gonna get the rebounds. You got Josh Hart out there getting the rebounds. We don't need the big nigga to get the rebounds. They showed that. The Knicks could play small basketball and achieve more than what a lot of teams would achieve with 2 big men down there, bro.
6 seasons, 2 playoff
How?
appearances.
How?
stats go down from the regular season. When my man JB's on the fucking floor, his stats go up.
He had no choice but the
His stats go up.
The ball was in his hand 100% of the time. What are you talking about? Give him not the ball. If he didn't have the ball in his hand, do you think it would be the same thing? No, it won't, Nick. He needs the ball in his hand to control the game. That's what he does. That's why he scores the way he can score. He don't have to worry about passing the ball and giving the ball back and worrying about getting the ball to get his shot. He's going to get his shot. If he feels he going to walk down and he got the lane, he not running no play. He's going to do what the fuck he feel like doing. That's what the Knicks needed, a point guard that's going to do what the fuck he feels like he needs to do to win the game. That's what Jalen Brunson did. When he seen the time and his opportunity is ready to do it. Oh, this is what I got to do. I got to score 30 a game. I got to bust these niggas' ass. I got to do this. I can't do what I want to do. You think he want to do that? You think he want to put it? No, he want to just score his little, like you said, his little 22, 8, 6, like you said, like his average, right?
Okay.
Before he turned into the superstar, he turned into
all right.
22.
Okay.
Right? And playoffs was the same thing,
right.
22. Same numbers, right? It's just consistent.
Right.
That's what it was, the consistency.
Right.
With Julius Randle, it can't be consistent.
Why not?
Because listen, first of all,
hold that thought. Why not?
Time, he had an injury. He didn't say nothing. He kept playing. It wasn't good for him, right? We know that because we got bumped in the first round by the Hawks that we beat all season, that we whooped their ass. But when it came to the playoffs, we couldn't do it. Nobody was playoff ready. Everybody was scared and nervous. Julius said it himself. He didn't know what the fuck he was out there doing. He was trying to figure the shit out on his own, and he just couldn't figure it out. He said that on the podcast. So by him saying that, I'm not saying give him a green, but all right, understandable, right? Now I could give him understandable. Okay, all right, I can see where you're coming from at 20-some years old, being fucked up by yourself. You got a bunch of rookies with you, the oldest player on the team. You don't even know how to control it. So y'all fumble. Cool, drop the bag. Next season come, we get out the first round, don't we? Next season, we got out the first round. We got out the first round, right? But then when it came to playing Miami, they just dogged us out and outsmarted us and bully balled their way into the. We got
bullied the bully.
Wait, they bullied them.
Bullied the bully.
They bullied them. They had two bigs. He's trying to be the big. Our big man ain't shit. Let's be truthful. He wasn't even playing. This is what I'm trying to say. Mitch Robinson wasn't even back there with him to help him out.
And then you're gonna say he's washed.
I mean, come on, he ain't. How he's not washed?
He's not washed.
How he's not? He can't even stay.
He's not
he
washed.
haven't been in the season a whole season, and since he's been in a Knicks uniform, bro, and it's the only uniform he's been in since he's been in the NBA, bro. We drafted this kid. He's still there. They got faith in him. They know the potential. They see the potential in him, but it's just if you ain't taking care of your body well enough, and it don't look like he takes care of his body. It don't look like he works out consistently and goes crazy and work on his legs and make sure his legs are strong because he's always fucking injured. It's always his legs. Am I lying? It's always his knees, right? He got badass knees, right? So you already know his game is going to be limited. We can't get nobody for that right now. So I understand us just holding them there and we just try to train one of these new young niggas to do it. That's why I'm like, why you think they're not going to get rid of Julius? Because Julius going to have to jump into that 5 position. Because we already know that he's not going to be available. And some days Sim's going to have to come out there and try to be the man that we know he can't do neither.
What's that? You feel Sims can't do?
Sims is big, all this muscle and all that. He worked out, okay? He did the workout. He didn't work on his game. He's still hesitant. He's still sloppy plays, still sloppy dribble.
You see how you got all this critique?
Yeah, but I can critique.
You got all this critique. This is what I'm talking about with y'all. Y'all can critique every player on the Knicks, bro, but this motherfucking Randle character, man.
I did critique him too. I used to tell you that nigga, he need to stop shooting the 3. I've been said that when we was talking about Julius a long time ago. Niggas shooting too many fucking 3s.
But how many too many 3s is enough for you to say it's time to let him go?
Now he did it. Why? Because now this last season, nigga, he only shot 2 a game. In 47 games, he only shot 2 a game. So that means he ain't got the ball in his hand. All Julius' points came from hard work. That's why I say that. Because all Julius Randle points came from hard work. Because he wasn't controlling the ball. He wasn't bringing down the ball no more. It was JB bringing down the ball because it's my team now. And he moved over. He let him take his slot. He let Hart get his life.
So let me get...
No, listen. He let Hart get his time. He let everybody get their time. Hardestein, why you think everybody turned out to be so good? Because Jalen Brunson stepped up. Julius Randle took a step back. Because now he sees it. This one's going to run it better than what I could. Now I could just play the role I want to play. Now I could just play basketball. Julius Randle looked so happy on that court when he didn't control that game, bro. And you acting like you didn't know that, like we didn't say that all season. When he was on the court with JB, them niggas was so happy. That's the happiest basketball games you seen him fucking play because you ain't even see him complaining. We never seen them complain. We started seeing JB complaining for the foul more than Julius was.
Stop it. His pops just didn't want him to go in that direction. Told him to stop bitching.
I know, but he was doing it. He was doing it.
But there was moments where he got frustrated.
But this is what I'm trying to say.
Okay.
But what I'm trying to say is, at that point, that's when you know the baton turned the hand already. It's just that he averaged what he averaged when he didn't have the ball in his hand. That's why everybody respect Julius, because Julius do the hard job. Julius is down there in that paint with them defenders. He's trying to get the motherfucking ball. He's not even paying the three no more. His mid-range shot stepped up. His inside game stepped up. Nobody could really control Julius on the one-on-one. That's why you see him with the ISO, because whoever's guarding him, it's a disadvantage. And you know that. You see it every game.
I just don't see it during the postseason.
Because he don't get it the chance to do it. He didn't really get the chance to do it now that he has that system that he want around him. He got the system around him now. He just didn't get the chance to display it. If he would have stood healthy this season, this would have been Julius Randle's best season this year. In the best playoffs he would have played this year. Because he was already at a great average already to make the All-Star. He already was, 24-10? And JB was already numbers. So it wasn't like neither one of them was fighting for nothing. They was in it together. You could tell they was in it. Josh Hart was putting up. The Knicks was at a jail that no other team had but the Celtics at that time before he got injured. Now, when he got injured, thank God we had what we had already situated where it didn't affect the rotation on how the game was played because of the system that was built around it. If one man goes out, the system still goes. The next man that's going to jump in this lineup and this rotation is going to be ready. Already in the plays, already know the plays, and that's just what the Knicks did. So what they did was add more depth to that. That's going to automatically adapt to this circle, and it's going to automatically, if a nigga get hurt, if a nigga get injured, it's going to be the same. It's going to be the same thing again. That's why everybody's threatened by the New York Knicks because of that system, bro. Because that system worked. Tibbs showed last year the system worked. Injury after injury after injury after injury, the Knicks still looked at the same regardless. Am I lying to you? We ain't looked the same way of play regardless, even when players went out. When Julius went out, we switched the rotation, got a new roll in, and it continued clicking. Then we went on a 16 run, right? Remember?
16-5.
Okay, then. So that's what I'm talking about when I say the system that Tibbs built is so non-breakable, and he finally got it right the way he wanted it all these years he's been coaching. So I believe Tibbs' system finally worked because I ain't never see it work this good since he had Derrick Rose and he went to the finals. We know he wants a point guard as his captain at all times. We know that. Tim Butler, right, was one of his go-to guys off the rip. Then you just got JB. JB fits the system that he built. Everybody around him fits the system that he built. They all breathing into the system. Even the new guys that coming in, that's how Hardestein got the light he got because he came in and just automatically, quickly adapted. Like, yo, who the fuck is this white boy? I remember the first time he was like, yo, who the hell's the white boy? Who's 55? That motherfucker was busting that. Then all of a sudden we started seeing more of him. We didn't even know how to pronounce his name at first, remember? Come on, Nick, let's be truthful. We could bring back a whole season of basketball that we did, and we could see the progress that the Knicks did. That we didn't believe certain shit was capable. We both knew that. Now, I understand with Jules, we ain't talking about Jules. He got to come out and prove himself this year.
Or bye-bye.
It ain't no bye-bye if he signs the extension, Nick. If he signs an extension, he's part of the system. Tibbs is not going to get rid of that player in the system that fits the system. It's a systematic thing that he got going that's making it where Julius can't go nowhere. He can get rid of anybody else. He's not going to get rid of Julius. He's not going to get rid of JB. He's not going to get rid of that shooting guard. That's the part of his little whatever the fuck he got. Because you could tell how he doing it. It's 3 major roles. And he's been trying this 3 major roles, and somebody has finally fucking clicked. Because now you got OG that automatically kicks in. We just signed this, what's his name? Pursuer. Gave him below $3 million, right?
Right.
We thought we was going to pay him more, right? So last time I was on, we was talking about, do he deserve the money? Now I think, do he deserve the $3 million? He's a good backup, right?
Okay.
So he deserved that $3 million, right? So we gave him
That's
$3 million.
good.
That's a good investment, right?
Right.
Now, I think we traded him? No, I don't think now he's not getting traded. I think if it was
You
$7
think your
million,
boy Randle gonna sign that extension?
if it's $181 million, like they keep saying, hell yeah, he's signed. What, you think he's not? This is the chance right here for him to get it. It's the perfect opportunity right now for him to get it. For him to get it right now, for the Knicks to get it the way they just did Boston, and they just tried to break up that whole dynasty. Steve Kerr and them niggas, it's so funny. They tried to break up that whole dynasty by benching Tatum. He ain't even playing the Olympics. By putting motherfucking Derek White out there on that court more than we put champion. Not putting motherfucking Jalen Brown on the team. So it's a lot of conflict there now. That's a problem in Boston now, right? Now they all go home. Now they got to figure that out, right? How the fuck the 7th man on the court that don't even have no real value to us but just defense get to go to the Olympics over the one that won MVP, champion, most valuable player, both conference in the finals. He don't get a shot, but he gets the shot. And he gets a gold medal and he don't. But then you pick 4 out of that team, 4 of them, to go to be on the Olympics.
So what's your prediction, man? This upcoming season.
This upcoming season, we're going to have a good roster. I don't know about our center pieces. So I'm going with the lineup.
You don't know about your forward pieces either.
I know about my forward pieces. See, that's the difference.
You don't know about that either.
The forward pieces ain't the problem, brother. I keep telling you that. We good on the 3 and the 4. Right now, we good on the 3 and the 4. We got enough guards to play guards. So we good on the 3 and the 4, Nick. You worrying about the 3 and the 4. You don't worry about the 3 and the 4. It's the 5 we worrying about. If you had everybody that's talking about it, any Knicks fan, we talking about the 5. We're not talking about the 4. The 4 and the 3 is good. We got 4 players that's down there right now that could do that perfect. Josh Hart, you got OG, you got Julius, you got Atua. That's 4 right there. You know that those 4 is gonna do their job. The 4 that's at the point, you know, the point is they're gonna do their job. It's our centers. We got 1 center that's injury prone and a backup center that get the minutes and the experience to do it, but just don't get on the court.
All right.
Tibbs is done with.
And that's what it is,
And that's
man.
what it is, y'all. It's
With your boy G5 on Real Talk with
Yo,
Nick.
Snake Eyes.
Yo, Snake Eyes, man. Listen, man.
Through.
I know you are calling G5 out like he gonna have to talk to me. He ain't got nothing to say to Nick, man. He crying out here, man.
Nobody crying,
He
man.
crying on this Julius Randle, man.
We telling you what it is about Julius.
I respect it, but you gotta
What?
respect the other side too, man.
We do respect the other side, Nick, but it's the whole point is who's gonna take over that spot. Who we can get right now to take over that spot.
Cat, and we out. Peace.